So I was doing a reading for myself a few minutes ago, and I asked a couple questions. The first question I asked, the cards were upright. The second question I asked, the cards were reversed, like all the cards. When I do readings and all the cards come out reversed, and this is for other people who read, people who don't, whatever the case may be. For me personally, right? When I'm reading and all the cards come out reversed, that's a hard pass, okay? It's one of the biggest red flags that could be out there waving around that there possibly is. What that says to me is whatever the hell I'm asking, one of two things is true. I need to ask and I need to clear it off, cleanse it up, and ask again a different way. Or if I'm looking in the instance that I'm looking for a yes or a no, it's a hard pass. It's a hell no. Okay. Right now, out of sheer curiosity and intrigue, really, I'm curious. What information? What just general information does the collective that I'm aligned with need to know? What if you could say anything to the collective that I'm aligned with? What would it be? What would you say? Yeah, little tidbit of information for us today. What would you give me? What would you say? Oh, the King of Cups, upright. All right. If you could give me any information, any tidbit of info today, what would you say? Judgment. Oh, Shantae. For me and the collective that I'm aligned with, if you could give us any information to take throughout our day, what would you say? The King of Cups, upright. Judgment, upright. The Ace of Swords, upright. And the Five of Cups, upright. It's so crazy that this comes out like this because the overall energy is the Ace of Cups the Ace of Swords and the Five of Cups. And earlier this week, one of my favorite readers posted on her page and she said something to the effect of, don't think for a second that people from your past, people that counted you out, people that mean you no good, people who throw salt on your name, don't think for a second they not watching your every move. To the extent that they can watch. Don't think for a second you're not being observed. Also, don't think for a second them individuals not internally crying over spilled milk. Okay, with the Five of Cups. Don't think they not fighting the air and crying in the car. Okay, at the end of the day, while the focus is not necessarily on those individuals, it's more so a message. My mother used to say all the time, just because you can't see the ass whooping, don't mean they not getting it. That Ace of Cups upright is somebody or some people that sat on a throne. They all in with they royalty and on in they stance, right? They very well may be emotionally mature or immature, depending on the situation. In their own mind, it's giving very much so, I said what I said and I'm standing on that business. Very heavy on the water signs, maybe even potential air signs. That's really not my bag. But judgment coming out right after is very much so indication that just because you think you right don't mean you are. Just because you talk shit about a person and you in front of other people in the crowds, kikiing and all that, yapping at the mouth, bumping your gums in the public about an individual, don't mean that that's the truth behind what you really feel and or think. The Ace of Swords. Swords are typically indicative of our thoughts. So your emotions and your thoughts, they don't necessarily coincide. Whoever the you is, whoever the they, them, whoever it is. Your emotions and your thoughts about an individual might not necessarily coincide. And your emotions You being led by your emotions is what puts you in a position to be out there in the outside world bumping your gums about whoever that person is. You should have just minded your business. You should. Currently. Right now. Presently. Just mind your business. But, if you can't seem to do that, your emotions about the individual is what has you out there bumping your gums. But when in all actuality, your thoughts about the individual, your feelings is hurt. That's the reason you out there doing the shit that you're doing. My feelings are hurt about the fact that either I wasn't the cause of their downfall, or they not happy with me, or I couldn't eat at the table that they eating at. They seem to be eating good. My feelings are hurt. I feel some kind of way. There's jealousy, there's envy, there's irritation and an unsettling in my chest about the fact that this person is out here doing better than I could ever admit they are doing. And I see them doing it. And I'm happy for them, but I'm also pissed off because it should be me. Or fuck that bitch. Or we was cool and then we fell out, or for whatever the hell the reasons are. For you personally, person listening to this very much so collective read, keep doing what you're doing. Keep minding your business. Keep doing your work. Keep taking care of the shadow work. Keep getting in shape. Keep eating right. Keep doing the inner growth and inner work. Keep doing what you're doing, because baby, you're doing it for you, and that's all that matters. You doing it for you, and trust me, they see that. That shit is more irritating, more aggressive than any revenge you could ever possibly get. Any act of vengeance you could ever carry out. You want to piss somebody off for real? Turn around, drink your water, and mind your business. Period. You want to really piss somebody off, especially somebody who sometimes be wanting to argue. I just heard somebody who like to argue, who like to pick fights, who like to point out your flaws. You want to piss them off for real? Laugh. Don't do nothing. Become stoic. Turn around, mind your business, drink your water, and go on living your life not in spite of them. Don't live your life in a means or in a way to get back at the person who's done what they've done or said what they said. I got a bunch of people to prove wrong. And so, no. Do good because you want to. Create the life of your desires because you can. And let that be what it is. Either way, don't think for a second you're not being observed. Don't think for a second they not out there crying in the car over spilled milk, wondering about what coulda, shoulda, woulda. Coulda, shoulda, woulda my ass. Okay? Either way, all week this week, this confirms what the hell I've been feeling all week this week and last week. The song of this message, right? The song that's been playing in my head is Missing You by Cass, whatever that man's name is. The song is literally saying, every day I want to pick up the phone to tell you that you're everything I needed more. But he can't do that. For whatever reason, the situation got fucked up, it got fucked up. She off living her life, doing her damn thing. Thank you for the confirmation. For whoever this aligned with, keep doing your thing. Keep stunting on them hoes. Because now I'm hearing Lil Wayne, stunting like my daddy. Stunting like my daddy. I'm stunting like my daddy. I'm a young stunner. Stunting like my daddy. Keep doing your thing. Keep being out here and being great. Either way, have a great day. It's been a pleasure chatting with you. See you next time.